You might be wondering why we have Erickson from Fox News' head on what appears to be a Ken doll. I'm going to explain that story because Wendy Davis is the latest woman to be targeted by Republicans. So Wendy Davis showed up here in California this week to do some fundraising for her race to be the governor of Texas. And when she got here, she was greeted at the event she went to with signs called "Hollywood welcomes abortion Barbie Wendy Davis." That phrase, abortion Barbie Wendy Davis, was coined by Erickson from Fox News, who is incredibly proud of that phrase that he came up with. This is what Erickson said about the moniker. The media prefers to ignore that to which Wendy Davis staked her career. They'd prefer to focus on her, as Vogue described her, Barbie looks and pink sneakers. I have helped define Wendy Davis by a moniker that sticks, describes, and makes her the butt of jokes while drawing out the shill hysterics of her supporters. And it turned out it definitely has stuck because commissioned by someone, and there is still debate in that, Wendy Davis was greeted by this poster upon her arrival at the event there in Washington. It says "Hollywood welcomes abortion Barbie Wendy Davis." And I don't know, a couple things. Leave this up there for a little bit. You see that her stomach is cut, exposed of a baby, properly upside down, so give her credit for that. Of course, that would be a child in the final trimester, just if we're going to be technical about this fucking nonsense. And then, inexplicably, just because Republicans are incapable of not being racist whenever there's an opportunity to, the baby that she's holding in her hands is black for some frickin' reason. JR, can you help me out at all with any reason why they would throw that little wrinkle into this?
Well, they feel like they're missing someone. They said someone else needs to get offended here. Yeah. Let's just toss it in.
So the guy responsible for this is an artist named Sabo, who's a Breitbart contributor and a proud right-wing artist, of which there are maybe, I don't know, 6 in the country. 2 of which I'm likely to hear from on Twitter or in the comments section. So he responded with this item here on Facebook. Spielberg, Katzenberg, Abrams, F you. Wendy Davis, who's running for Texas state governor, is in Southern California getting money from Hollywood, big money, 1%er fat cats. And yet you're going to support the party far more likely to make life better for the 1%ers. Once again, don't fully understand why that would be, but everybody is certainly entitled to their opinion. It's not like the majority of establishment Democrats are coming hard after Wall Street to equalize the playing field, granted. So we have some of the other art that Wendy Davis that Sabo has presented, and he's done some stuff that, he's not an untalented artist. I'll give him that. And that was a realistic looking Barbie, except for the part of her about to undergo an abortion. I don't recall that being a theme that the Mattel Corporation was really into. Do we have some of those other pictures of some of the things she's done? I guess that's Nancy Pelosi, is that right? Yeah, I don't know what's happening there. I hadn't seen that one. This one I like because it makes Ted Cruz look like one of the one-niners from, no, that was the black gang in The Shield. Who did Bizlats. It makes Ted Cruz looks like he's the leader of the Bizlats on The Shield. Ted Cruz actually was into this. He ended up signing it. That's pretty good. Then there was this for all the czars. Remember when the Republicans decided to make a big thing the second Obama got to office about all the czars he was going to report? Because czars is a Russian word, and people thought that would indicate that Obama was a communist, even though the communists beat the czars. And czar is just a term used for people who were leading projects. But anyway, so that's a little bit of Sabo's art. I will grant him that he's not talented, but he is also, in addition to being somewhat talented, a hateful fuck.